Alright guys, how's it going? Welcome to my YouTube, finally. So today we're here in Benus Gym. We're going to be hitting back with my training partner AJ. I'm just going to take you through my process, my thinking behind training, why I do things the way I do, and just show you a little insight to how it goes. Okay, so first exercise we're going to do is the straight arm pull down. I'm going to do it slightly differently to most people would have seen, because what we've done is we've set up a bar, we've attached 2 rope handles. The reason behind this is we want to keep our arms in one line of movement. Okay, so we want to keep shoulder, elbow, wrist in one line. What we're looking to do is focus on pulling the elbows to the hips. I place this movement at the start of my back sessions purely for engagement. I find it lets me engage better with my lat in the next exercises because it is a body part I struggled in the past to kind of grow and to connect with. So if any of you guys have issues with connecting with your back, place an exercise like this at the start.
I swear it's gonna get better real soon. Don't let anyone tell you what you should do. I got a clear view. We're gonna make it soon. Just keep pushing through. You're what you got to lose. You're what you got to lose. You're what you got to lose. Just keep pushing through. Cause what you got to lose. Got to lose. You got to lose. Got to lose. You got to lose. 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 Got to lose.
Okay, so notice here, there's no acceleration through the movement. What we're looking to do is pause at the top, let the lat stretch, and then the cue I give AJ all the time is drag it down like you're pulling against the band. Okay, so you notice, not accelerating the movement, just dragging it down, contracting hard. Okay, so notice here, AJ's pausing at the top of the movement. What we're making him do is stretch, allowing the lat to stretch out. And then the cue I give him all the time is to drag the weight down like he's pulling against a band. So we're looking for no acceleration down, just drag it down, contract hard. It's a mistake a lot of people make on this movement is they accelerate into it. There's very little lat engagement, they're just moving the weight. So I'm just going to do 8 to 10 reps and it'll give me a good gauge of what my weight for my top set's going to be.
Be honest, life's a competition. So if I'm going to play, then I'm gonna play to win it. I refuse to sit and rot at a desk all day unless I have a passion I'm working towards, okay? I'd rather be dead on the outside than inside. A bullet to the head than 25 to life in a cubicle alone, just trying to get by, building someone else's dream instead of building mine. If you're hearing me, this is meant to inspire. If you have a dream or
Alright, so first few sets not going to failure at all. They're just feeder sets, just feeling the weight. Working maybe a 70 to 80% max capacity now of that weight. What we're looking to do is just work out, find a weight where it's failing for about 10 reps. And then I'm going to use a rest pause technique to just get like some extra reps out of it. So what we do is we go to fail, rest 10 seconds, go again, probably get 3-4 reps, rest 10 seconds, and then look for another 2-3 reps. Important with the rest pause is that you're keeping the exact same form, which you'll see in a while. Very, very particular about this, because if you change the form and you start rushing through them, you're doing a different exercise. This right here is quite a common theme. I have to go lighter. Lighter, but get it right.
I won't give up, I won't back down. Till the line 6 years underneath the deep ground. I won't give up, I won't back down. Cause nobody's stopping me except for me now. I won't give up, I won't back down. Till the line 6 years underneath the deep ground. I won't give up, I won't back down. Cause nobody's stopping me except for me now.
As Darren mentioned about this really sort of being a game changer and being able to engage with that was me. Well, before he programmed this in to start with, so maybe what, 8 or 10 weeks ago, a little less.
That was me. And now, this really, really makes a difference.
All right, so this is gonna be our working set. So in my program, I write one set here. So all of those are they're just warm-ups. They're not working sets. You can see we're going nowhere near failure. This is our set, one all out to failure, give everything, and then we move on to the next exercise.
Right, we got this one. Come on.
Some work and belief, know what I want, so I'll take it on. I'll make mistakes, but mistakes make you strong. Let's break it down for a minute. I want the crowd, I don't get it. You hear me loud and I'm moving. Yeah, Charlie, she must be grinning. These ladies know that I'm sinning, and this is just the beginning. I'm closing in the night. There ain't no point in resisting. Living life like a dream, doing it right, that's a dream. Every night, got a team, I've been tied to the scene.
Two, one, let's go. One, let's go. Finish him up.
Good. Okay, so as you can see, rest pause technique is used to just get us a few more reps beyond failure. And this is something you'll see throughout my training. I use this a lot. Rest pause or drop sets for my top sets. And notice trying to be as strict with form even though completely fatigued. There's no point in changing the way we're doing the exercise just to try and get extra reps. It's supposed to be get more out of the exercise in the same form as the first rep. Let's go, AJ. Drag it down. Get it short, get it short. Good. Oh. Come on, come on. Good. Take another one there. Take another one. There. Finish it. Finish it through. Finish it through. Finish it through. Good. There's always that temptation when you're halfway down on a rep, just yank on it. Or you just gotta keep on it, keep pulling as much as you can. If it doesn't move, just stop. Oh, good. Stretch, pause, engage. Drag it down, keep dragging. Come on, come on. Go for another, take another now, take another. Good. Come on. Good, perfect. Excellent. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on. Come on, come on. So a lot of you might be surprised to see I've got a logbook out again. I haven't used one of these in a long time, but recently, being on prep, I'm just becoming a lot more aware of recovery, efficiency with my training, and my overall volume. Anyone who's followed me for a long time will know that I train with high volume usually. So like 4 or 5 working sets of everything, drop sets. It's not always the best approach, and I'm noticing my body's responding a bit better by just being smarter with what I'm doing. So reduce the volume to maybe 1 working set, 2 working sets per exercise. But if I'm gonna be doing that, I've gotta be accountable and I've gotta be progressing. So I need to come in and know what I need to beat and keep looking to progress these numbers, because dieting, getting ready for a show isn't just about losing body fat. It's about showing all the muscle you've worked so hard to build, and a sure way of doing that is by ensuring your strength stays up. You know, if you're staying strong, you ain't gonna lose muscle. So my biggest concern in my training now is being strong, keeping my numbers high. So I'm coming into every session, I know what I need to do, numbers I need to beat, or at least match. So we're on to single arm dumbbell row next. By the way, I don't always train in sliders. At the moment, when I'm training back and legs, I have to, because coincidentally on this exercise 3 weeks ago, I dropped the 140-pound dumbbell on my toe and broke my toe. So when I'm training back, obviously because you put so much pressure through your feet and to create force when you're doing some of the exercises, my foot slides forward and it's agony when it touches the front of the shoe. And then legs, obviously I can't because it's the same reason. So I'm barefoot usually now for most exercises. I'm just going to talk you through a little bit quickly about my setup here. So as you can see, I've set the bench up so it's pushed against the rack. Perfect height for me to leverage off. Okay, keeping my body not quite 90 degrees, about 45 degrees. From here you'll see my working side. I'm keeping my working side foot forward, okay? This is very different to what a lot of people will do, and you'll see most people doing it this way. That's training the functionality of the lat. That's allowing you to rotate, but we're trying to train in isolation. So by doing this, you stop hip hinging, and then you also are stopping counter force created through your left side. So all your weight is on your working side, and it's all going to be through the lat. My working is his warm-up, but we'll hush about that.
Growing up, parents got me a guitar. Said you could do anything, kid, you could go far. You could be the president, fireman, race cars. The sky's the limit, kid, so shoot for the stars.
Okay, you'll see a very deliberate, what I call a dead hang. He's allowing the weight to come across under his nose. What this is doing is stretching the lat. Okay, so working the lat in its movement, full stretch. Then what he's looking to do is not drive up, he's deliberately pulling his elbow to the pocket of his shorts. So we're into our fully stretched position, dead hang, elbow to his pocket of his shorts, fully shortening the lat.
the top, what does that really say? That you shouldn't have given up, that you made the mistake? But if I fail, you feel much better about picking your lane, right? Yeah, things are gonna get better real soon. Yeah, I'ma just do me, you just do you. I swear it's gonna get better real soon.
Always in control of the movement, never throwing the weight up. Again, thinking like he's pulling against the band, the bottom, dragging the weight up, keeping tension through the muscle the whole way.
Yeah, what you got to lose, just keep pushing through. That's what you got to lose, 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 got to I won't give up, I won't back down till the line sinks underneath the deep ground. I won't give up, I won't.
Actually not even sure how much these weigh. I think it's 140 pounds.
No weight on it. It's heavy, that's what it is.
That on your toe kind of felt nice. Yeah. Alright. So, with this one, I'm not rest pausing, but you'll see when I kind of hit failure, I'll take 2 or 3 big deep breaths and just try and get another 1 or 2 out, right? So I'm going to all out failure here with as good a form as possible. As soon as I reach mechanical failure, I'll drop it.
Come on, let's go.
Yeah, things are gonna get better soon. Just do you. I swear it's gonna get better soon. I got a clear view. Gonna make it. Just keep pushing through.
Yes.
Just give myself 15-20 seconds before I go into my other arm.
Alright, match it, come on.
Go on, Barry, come on. Let's go. Perfect form, driving. Perfect, good. Good. Good, AJ. Good. Good. More there. Deep breaths, deep breaths. Come on. Oh, perfect. Oh, nice. Good, AJ, come on. Hey. Deep breath. Let's go. Yes. There's another one there. There is another one there. Come on. Deep breath and go. Take it, take it, take it, take it. Nice. There you go. Nice. It's training to failure. So good. Not training with 1 rep left. Alright, so on the outside looking in, that might seem like much. Just 1 working set. But the way I look at it is, if I did 3 sets there of like, you know, they're going to be 80-90%. I'm not going to my max because you're just fatiguing. And then it's going to take away from the next exercise because you're just getting tired. At the end of the day, we're trying to stay as big and as strong as possible. And the way to do that is ensure the strength is staying up. So you come in, do 1 big set on it, take it to failure, move on to the next exercise. Let's take a hack squat for example, right? Say I've got a 6-plate hack squat, I've done 10 reps on it and I need to come in and I need to do more of that today. Am I going to come in, sprint on the treadmill, and then come down and try and do it? No, it'd be stupid. Then why am I doing 10, 15 reps at 3 plates, 4 plates? All I'm doing is creating fatigue and taking away from the ultimate goal of being strong. So that's it. 1 working set here, onto the T-bar row. I'm going to do 1 big working set there with a triple drop set.
Or you can't sprint on a treadmill at your weight, your size. You can try.
Just watch me. I might have shin splints. Okay, so we're on to the chest supported T-bar next. This is an exercise that I've battled with for a long time. My form has changed, the way I do it's changed. I'm trying to find what works best. And at the end of the day, it's a chest supported row. So now you'll see I've backed off a little bit on what I was on weight wise to be able to control and keep my chest against the pad, and I'm looking to drag it back. I think I've found what works now. But we'll see. That's bodybuilding though. It's always a game of trying to find what works best, and and in a couple of months' time, I'll probably have changed my mind again. But for now, this is what's working. So again, just going to do a few feeler sets, just feel the weight, get the motion, and then we'll go into our working sets. Let's round forward and pull here first. Yep. Okay, so the cue here is we're allowing a full stretch of the shoulders round forward, and the first movement is pulling the shoulder blades back and then allowing the arms to follow. So we're not leading with the bicep. Just going straight, shoulder blades back, arms follow. Last feeler set, next one will be working. Alright, so this is AJ's working set. Let's go. Come on. Good. Come on. Good. Come on, take another. Go. Good. Good. Go. Come on. Come on. Another. That's another one there. Another one there. Take it. No. Alright, so AJ asked there, little touch like so assisted reps when I start failing. No, because that's using two methods of going beyond failure, because we're already doing a drop set. So when I hit mechanical failure, we take a bit of weight off and go again. That's how we're going beyond failure. You never need to use two versions of beyond failure. So if he's giving me assisted reps in that, it's pointless. Strict, come on. Let's go, come on. Again. Yes. You, come on, work it. Yes. Let's go. Strong. Good again, drive it. Down. Let's go. Come on. Yes, these. Strong set, awesome. Six, 4, 4, 4. Yeah, got a lot on the four plates, more than you expected. 6, 5, 4, 4. Yeah. Oh shit. That's the only thing is, I never remember how many I did. Probably gonna notice today's session's a lot of rowing. So I hit back twice a week. Second back session will have a little bit more pull down stuff in it. Today is the main kind of what I call density kind of work. Building that thick back. Back's always been probably my weakest body part, so this is the way I've been training it for over a year now. Pretty much every type of row. And I think it's working. Over in rotation too. Okay, so we're doing this Life Fitness underhand row next. Cues here are keeping our elbows driven down. As you'll see, the machine will want to move at this angle, comes up. So we're working against that, pushing our lats down, elbows, driving back to the floor down. You'll see a very deliberate setup here. AJ's keeping his feet underneath him rather than in front of him where the pads are, and his bum slightly back. This is to keep his chest forward into the pad, so his weight is forward, so he's not using any lower back hinging, feet back. Allowing to stretch forward, shoulders round forward, pull through, down, squeeze. As you're coming to the back, just lifting the chest up to be able to shorten the lat a little bit more. No sloppy reps there, stay on it. Accuracy with every rep. Perfect. Good. Good. Easy. Yeah, come on, there's more. Take another one, take another one. Yeah, come on. Get it back, good. Go for another, go for another. Yes, good. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drag it back, drag it back. Come on. Don't overarch, don't overarch. Elbows through, elbows through, elbows through. Just come up a little bit next. There you go. Go for another, go for another. Get it to where you can, get it to where you can. Pull on it, pull on it, pull on it, release. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Everything next. Get it back, get it short, get it short. Good. Take another one now, take another one. As far as you can, come on. Squeeze on it, keep squeeze on it, squeeze on it, squeeze on it, squeeze on it. Release. Set. Probably notice I'm pretty calm in between my sets. I'm not one of those people who shouts and screams to get psyched. I just get in my own head, get quiet, focus on what I need to do, try and execute it.
Alright, brother, come on, let's execute, let's go. Every rep. Stretch, rub. Strong, bro, all of it, come on. Yes. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Yeah. Good. Keep them strict. Come on. Alrighty, let's go. Come on. 2, 1. Let's walk. Good, everything you got. And then rest pause. So just sent AJ one set now at about 75-80%, looking for 12 to 15 kind of reps. And then we'll go max set, so feet back, rest pause. So again, feet are back, bum slightly back in the seat, chest weight is against the pad, so weight is forward, stops him using his lower back to arch and pull through. So again, cue here is shoulder blades back, arms follow, elbows driving down. Imagine you're trying to wrap your lat around your spine here. Let's see what the eyes do this set. Let's go then. Let's go. Good. Again, come on, take it. 10, 9, 3, 2, 1. Good. Good. 10, 9, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. There. Yes. Good. Make him count. Let's go. Come on, keep it smooth. There we go. Two, one. Let's go. Yes. Okay, so this is our only real pull down movement of the day. This machine's actually really nice because it simulates a back double bicep. So it's drawing the weight down, squeeze down on the lat, release. So with this one, looking to fix your body so we're not leaning back to pull the weight, allowing to stretch, fully stretch up, and then we're looking to pull through the lats down again, let the arms follow. Back into a back double bicep. So just one feeler set of about 10 to 12 reps, and then we'll do a big working set. Go for another, go for another. Yep. Good. Go. Good, same form. Good. Easy. 4 and 5, at least 4 and 5. Good, get it? Stay on it now. Accuracy with the reps. Good. Good, don't rush through them. Keep them the same. Easy. Yeah, that's you. Get it. Get it, get it. One. Once. Yes! Okay, let's go. You. Semi get strict. Come on in. Yes, get it. Another, come on. Save the toughest till last. Ask him, not me. Alright, so final exercise for back today. A little different than most people would do. Deadlifting. Most people probably put this as the start of a back day or a pull day. And no, we don't do it last because that's what Dorian did. I do it last purely because I like to be warm when I go into this exercise. Everything to be warm. Because in December I actually did my L4, L5 deadlifting. I used to be quite a strong deadlifter and I'm only just kind of getting back into it now. I've got this is probably my 5th, 6th week deadlifting. Actually only my 2nd week now where I'll be going to the floor. The previous weeks I'd been doing sort of constant tension just above the floor. And so I've just started going to full dead stops again. And so I'm working my way up slowly. So that's why I'm keeping it last. So again, just feeling the weights up, not doing anything near anywhere failures, and it's still light, just getting used to the movement until we get near sort of what will be. For me, I just do one working set here. AJ actually does a top set, and then he does a back off set where he goes slightly lighter but looking for a higher rep range failure. Hits through. This week AJ did that 3.5 for 6. And that was what he needed to beat today. And as you can see, he just did 8. So that's a pretty successful progression there. Hey, job done. Okay, so this will be my last feeler set. And then we'll put on 5 plates for working, because last week was the first week I went for 5 again. I think I did 5 reps. So I prefer to compound that 5 plates up to 7-8 reps before I jump back to doing 6 plates. And then eventually back to kind of where my 7 plates were. But priority is keeping this back injury free. So this is AJ's back off set now coming up. This doesn't mean it's an easier set. It's still failure, but within a higher rep range. So you saw he did 3.5 plates for 8. We're now looking at 3 plates where he's looking to get that top range of 9 to 12. So he's hoping to hit around 11, 12 today. And if he does, next week he'll bump this up to 3.5 and his heavier set will go up to 4. Hit through. Yes. Nice. Alright, so I'll belt up for this set. What I've been doing, until I compound a weight, I'm just belting up just to make sure I'm stable. So like originally, like what, 2 weeks ago when 4 plates was my top set, I was belting it. So today I did my feeler set, no belt. But now for 5 plates, I'll put a belt on it. When I can do this for maybe 8 to 10 reps pretty comfortably, I'll move to like 6 plates as my working set and do this as a feeler set with no belt. I actually originally did this tops of the week just to see my back, and then realized that when I have the belt on with the top, it like pulls, and it's just really annoying, so now I don't bother. No top.
I can promise this is ours, cause we built for this, pushing buttons, always quick, push it off, no assist. Oh, y'all think we knew what it is? Pound, break it down, watch what we gon' do with this. Teamwork, gotta slow it with, make y'all go switches. Gave it everything.
Come on, big man.
Come on, let's
Gave
go.
it everything, but we had none. Holding on by a thread, couldn't grab none.
That felt really, that first rep felt a lot heavier than last week did. Last week that felt nice and I like, whoa.
Felt heavy.
Sometimes it's like that though. Sometimes I said AJ a lot of times when we're coming in for like hack squat and stuff, I'll do a feeler set and I'm like, holy shit, that feels heavy today. Like I ain't getting my top set. And then when I put the weight on, things change.
I guess it's like
Just
flicking
getting the
that
head in the
switch.
zone, yeah.
Yeah, flicking that switch for the working set, right?
Yeah. Alright guys, that's back day done. Well done and dusted. I hope you enjoyed it. Just gave you an insight into my thought process, the way I train, what I'm doing in terms of how I'm getting the most out of my training while managing my recovery and strength moving into my pro debut, which will be in X number of weeks. We haven't really said officially yet, but it's coming. And yeah, if you have any suggestions or if there's more you want to see, please comment below, and definitely like and subscribe.
Shine away from the shade.